Wisdom Shorts.
How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, but only to what he does himself. Marcus Aurelius. In the imperial palace at Rome, Emperor Marcus Aurelius walked through the marble corridors as courtiers whispered behind pillars and in shadowed alcoves. His trusted advisor, Junius Rusticus, approached with a concerned expression. "Caesar, there are troubling reports from the Senate." Marcus paused, noting the tension in his old teacher's voice. "What troubles you, my friend?" "Senator Cassius has been spreading rumors about your military decisions," Rusticus explained quietly. "He claims your philosophical nature makes you weak as a commander." Another courtier, Sextus, hurried over with additional gossip. "My lord, I've also heard that Senator Brutus questions your spending on public works instead of personal luxuries." Marcus listened as more reports poured in. Criticism of his policies, mockery of his philosophical writings, speculation about his fitness to rule. Young Commodus, his son and heir, watched from nearby, his face flushing with anger at the disrespect shown to his father. "Father," Commodus said hotly, "why do you tolerate such insolence? You could have these men exiled or worse." Marcus placed a gentle hand on his son's shoulder. "Come with me, Commodus. Let me show you something." He led his son to a window overlooking the bustling streets of Rome below. "Tell me," Marcus said, "what do you see down there in the marketplace?" Commodus looked out at the crowds. "I see citizens going about their daily business, father." "Look more closely," Marcus encouraged. "Do you see the merchant arguing with his customer? The woman gossiping about her neighbor? The children pointing and laughing at the old beggar?" Commodus nodded, beginning to understand his father's point. "Every person down there," Marcus explained, "is consumed with their own concerns, their own judgments, their own opinions about others." He turned away from the window and faced his advisors. "And here in the palace, senators spend their time discussing what I do, how I rule, whether I meet their expectations." Rusticus listened intently as the emperor continued his lesson. "But tell me," Marcus asked, "if I spend my time worrying about what Senator Cassius thinks of my military strategy, who is governing Rome?" "No one, Caesar," Rusticus replied thoughtfully. "And if I focus my energy on defending myself against Senator Brutus's criticism of my spending, who is ensuring that the people's needs are met?" "Again, no one, my lord," Sextus admitted. Marcus smiled with the patience of a true teacher. "I have been given a sacred duty to serve Rome and her people. Every moment I spend looking over my shoulder at critics is a moment stolen from that duty." He walked to his desk where scrolls of state business awaited his attention. "Let Senator Cassius concern himself with judging me," Marcus declared. "I will concern myself with being worthy of judgment through my actions." Commodus watched as his father returned to his work with renewed focus, ignoring the continued whispers from the corridors. "The man who constantly watches his neighbors," Marcus concluded, "has no time to tend his own garden." Years later, historians would remember Marcus Aurelius not for how he responded to his critics, but for how he served his empire despite them. True focus comes from looking inward at our own actions, not outward at others' opinions, for we can only control what we ourselves choose to do.